This Independence Day, PPUC IIT Kanpur welcomes you to a story. ये मेरी कहानी है, ये आपकी कहानी है, ये इस देश की कहानी है. Welcome to the story of India.
And all the time the bloodshed goes on. As the new dominions of Pakistan and India take over their own affairs, communal hatred flares up in the country. Fleeing from their looted, blood-stained town has come the...
While there was anticipation around the new India, little did common man know that this was not the only newness destiny had for them.
And Pakistan, because that is the only practical solution.
The Britishers, in the last of their moves, left us with the most painful scars of all. What followed was one of the worst riots this world had ever witnessed.
India in 1947 was a bomb, ready to explode, full of resources, but it needed direction. So Government of India launched FYP, 5-year plan in 1950, which primarily focused on defense, agriculture, education and industrial sector.
But the good days didn't last long. In 1962, India entered into a war with China due to Himalayan border dispute and Dalai Lama seeking refuge in India. The defeat that followed shook the foundations of the nation.
While the country was still trying to recover from 1962, Pakistan seized this opportunity to infiltrate Kashmir in 1965 and hence the country was forced to enter another war.
But India knew how to bounce back. Under the leadership of Shastri Ji, India emerged as an agricultural economy through the Green Revolution.
Television and colored media reached India in 1965, creating a whole lot of frenzy around Bollywood. Celebrities were treated no less than any gods, and every kid wanted to become an actor.
While seemingly India had done away with Soviet-style ruling, communism ceased to rule.
Indira Gandhi represents the capitalist class.
The Naxalbari movement of Bengal laid foundation of not only leftist India, but the present Naxalite movement also.
If one person were to own the 70s, well, that was Indira Gandhi. From being called Gungi Guya by the opposition to Prime Minister thrice, she redefined the womanhood in the 70s.
During the 1970s, India experienced wars, inflation, student and popular protests, and most impactful of all, the emergency for 22 months. Indira Gandhi suspended constitutional rights and democracy and governed in an authoritarian mode.
In 80s, many industrial and technological evolution took place. While the middle class man thought of benefiting from this IT surge, the younger boy had a very different way. Yes, in 1983, India won its first World Cup and Kapil Dev became the poster in every road.
While some people dreamed of hitting sixes to the moon, others dreamed to reach there. On 1984, Rakesh Sharma became the first Indian to step on the moon.
ऊपर से भारत कैसा दिखता है आपको?
मैं बगैर किसी झिझक के कह सकता हूँ सारे जहां से अच्छा.
The country was united more than ever by this achievement, but some people withdrew. The Khalistani movement brewed in the northwestern state of Punjab, which demanded a new land for the Sikhs. Little did the people know that this would cost us our Prime Minister, Indira Gandhi. Till date, she stands as one of the most fierce leaders of the world.
एक खून का खतरा जितना मेरा है, वो एक खून एक भारत को जीवित करेगा, भारत को मजबूती देगा.
The 90s started with the insurgency being led in the heart of Kashmir. This eventually led to the genocide and exodus of Kashmiri Pandits who still haven't found their way back home.
Same year marked the end of civil war in Sri Lanka, something that would hardly affect India, but it did in an unimaginably frightening way. On 14th May, India lost its youngest, most popular leader Rajiv Gandhi.
And I too have a dream. I dream of an India strong, independent.
He was assassinated by a suicide bomber sympathized with LTTE. His loss was mourned by all.
The changed regime was met by an unprecedented financial crisis. Enter solution, privatization and globalization. Experts की माने तो India has never been the same again. The economic reforms changed the way Indians thought. be it the Harshad Mehta scam or birth of Infosys. Indians, irrespective of their background, had started dreaming big, thinking big, and well, spending big.
While one section of the society was westernizing, other aimed at restoring the past.
अदालत क्या इस बात का फैसला करेगी कि यहाँ पर राम का जन्म हुआ, मंदिर वहीं बनाएंगे?
6 December 1992, under the leadership of L.K. Advani, the Rath Yatri crushed to dust the Babri Masjid, built on Ram Janmabhoomi. What follows the India's worst nightmare?
In 1992, 13 bomb blasts shook Bombay. In a span of about 4 hours, the city of dreams was converted into a war zone. Despair, grief and fear filled in the air.
But this hopelessness was soon taken over by the crazy societal changes that followed. The decade brought in the fashion to Aishwarya and Susmita, unity and patriotism through Pokhran,
India conducted 3 underground nuclear tests in the Pokhran range,
and gave all Indian mothers their national son Sachin Tendulkar.
Oh, he's hit this one, Miles. Great shot. Oh, it's a biggie. Straight over the top.
Ironically enough, India did bleed in the years to follow. Starting with the infamous abduction of Captain Saurabh Kalia, India entered in its third war with Pakistan in Kargil. Crushing Pakistan to a humiliating defeat, 527 Indian soldiers were martyred in the war.
Highly charged of that. Somewhere between mourning losses and gaining victories, India emerged as a stronger and a more resilient nation as it entered the 21st century.
खेल तो चलेगा, सरकारें आएंगी, जाएंगी, पार्टियां बढ़ेंगी, बिगड़ेंगी, मगर ये देश रहना चाहिए.
While the Gen Z thrust on Katrina and Kohli, the cricket fever reached a new high as Dhoni helped shape Sachin's perfect
style. A magnificent strike into the crowd. India lift the World Cup after 28 years, and it's an Indian captain who's been absolutely magnificent.
Politically and economically speaking, these were quite stable years until, well, the Modi era started.
Though debatable whether good or bad, a plethora of policies were changed. NITI Aayog, GST, and most importantly, the decade-defining demonetization.
For a moment, with economic and political stability in place, God this time had different plans for us. The global pandemic of COVID-19. The last 2 years have been unimaginable. This made all of us realize that above all borders and boundaries lies humanity.
Vaccinated and fully functional again, this country and its people have been reborn. With promises and aspirations for the future, we proudly celebrate our Platinum Jubilee for Independence Day.